Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and in celebration of the Grand Tournament expansion which has come out today, we are going to be rebuilding our Warlock deck. Now, the Warlock deck in particular is one that I really can't get on board with because the Warlock's hero ability is to take 2 damage and draw a card for 2 mana, and I think that's too expensive, and I don't want to damage my own hero, and I don't want to draw cards. So hopefully we can find some kind of other strategy that I can embrace with the Warlock deck. Let's start by looking at what my Warlock deck is. It's not very good and it isn't very successful. I have 2 Zombie Chows, 2 Annoyatrons, 1 Owl because I made it when I only had 1, 2 Mistress of Pains, 2 Flesh-Eating Ghouls, 2 Noma Agrarian Infantries, 1 Questing Adventurer, and that was a desperation card. 1 Implosion, 1 Defender of Argus. I might keep Implosion. I kinda like that one. The Sinjin Shield Master, the Antique Healbot, 2 of those, 2 Shield Masters, 2 Dark Scale Healers, the Floating Watcher. I have tried really hard to get the Floating Watcher to work as a card for me, but it just doesn't. I mean, by the 5th turn, you have to summon it on at least the 5th turn. Then you're probably going to run against something that could kill it before you can even go 1 turn to power it up to a 6/6. And it only gets +2/+2 when you get damage on your turn. So that effectively means only by your own actions. Trying out the 2 Grim Patrons didn't really work. Won't keep that. The Lord of the Arena, probably not going to keep that. The Reckless Rocketeer, probably not going to keep that. Not very good card anyways. Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Sometimes maybe this is the right card to play, but it is a pretty desperate card to play, dude, because it has 2 options. Either you summon it and then it can't attack, but then it will randomly deal 8 damage to a random enemy, either the hero or a minion, or you can silence it and then it can attack, and then it would be an 8 attack and 8 health. And I think either way it's kind of limited by that. And then I have Majordomo Executus, which then replaces your hero with Ragnaros, which gives you, I believe, 8 health maximum and a ability to do 8 targeted damage for your hero ability for 2 mana, which really the only reason this is in the card is because I just have that burning dislike of the Warlock class and want to change its hero ability. So maybe that's what we'll focus on when we look at these cards that we can play for the Warlock, is how could we change that hero ability and turn it into something else. Warlock is mostly demon cards. Destroy a demon, restore 5 health to your hero. Probably not going to play that. Choose an enemy at the start of your turn, destroy it. Not very useful card. Even though it kind of sounds useful. Deal 1 damage if it kills it, draw a card. That rarely happens. Give a friendly minion +4/+4 until the end of the turn, then it dies horribly. That doesn't make a ton of sense either. Deal 4 damage, discard a card. You might consider doing a discard style deck if you can get enough creatures that would be benefited by discarding a card. And I don't think there are enough yet. Blood Imp has stealth and it gives a friendly minion +1 health. It's something to think about, but I probably wouldn't have that in their deck. Deal 3 damage to summon this for 1 mana. It's probably not what you want to do. This guy's fine. There's nothing wrong with Voidwalker. He's a 1 attack, 3 health with taunt for 1 mana. Deal 3 damage, probably not going to do that. Deal 2 damage to a minion, unless it's a demon, If it's a demon, give it +2/+2. You might consider that if you're going to do a full-on demon thing. Give a demon +3/+3, but then also give your opponent a mana crystal. I think more often than not you would want Demon Fire over Demon Fuse. And Demon Fuse is the Grand Tournament card, where Demon Fire is a classic card. The Mistress of Pain, I use her, but she's not that great because she only does 1 health and then she heals you whatever amount of damage she does, so 1 by default. Succubus has you discard a card, so unless you're making a discard deck, I don't typically think it's worth it. The Tiny Knight of Evil. Whenever you discard a card, gain +1/+1. I guess we're gonna make a discard today. Small in size, huge in evil. So I think we'll try that since I spent some more dust on it. Whenever this minion takes damage, you also deal that amount to your hero. I don't know if that's really worth it to have that, but it probably is. Deal 2 damage to all non-demon minions. Okay, maybe. Deal 2 damage, restore 2 health, put 2 demons from your deck into your hand, deal 4 damage. Taunt battle cry, destroy 1 of your mana crystals. I don't know if that's really worth it for that card. Void Terror. Create this and create this. So that leaves me with 200 dust for next deck rebuild. So unfortunately I've used my limit, I feel, for the warrior, for the warlock, and next one's gonna be for the war. Whenever this one takes damage, summon a 1/1 imp. Maybe a good card. When you play or discard, does deal 4 damage to a random enemy. We'll definitely put that in our deck. Deal 3 damage to all characters. I wish I had more dust so I can make another imp implosion. Destroy a friendly minion and deal its attack damage to all enemy minions. Okay. This guy I will have and play. I wouldn't make another one even if I had the dust, it's too expensive. At the end of your turn, do 2 damage. No. Wouldn't play that card. Deal 5 damage to your own hero. Nope. Your minions cost 2 less, but not less than 1. No. It's a little interesting too that this one is limited, where a lot of other cards these days would just say your minions cost 2 less, even if it goes down to 0. That's because this is a classic card and not a Goblins vs. Gnomes or a Grand Tournament card. Put a random demon into your hand when it dies. Deal 2 damage to a character. If it kills it, summon a random demon. What does Demon Heart say? Deal 5 damage to a minion. If it's a friendly demon, give it +5/+5 instead. I know you could probably barely read that. That's true for me too. Visual glitches are getting worse and worse. I don't know why it does this and why they haven't fixed it. Doomguard has charge and you discard 2 cards, so I will definitely use that. I don't think I'm gonna try the Floating Watcher. Let's see, what's Dark Bargain? His ability, come on. Every time it's a little different too. So, you know it's just visual programming here. There you go. Destroy 2 something and 2 random cards. What does this say? I'll just read it from this point. Destroy 2 random enemy minions. Discard 2 random cards. So that would be one I would want in my discard deck if I had it. Destroy a minion, restore 3 health. At the end of the turn, destroy this minion if it's only 1. For 6, you might want to play that gamble. I mean, it is a 6 mana to summon, and it's a 9/9. That's pretty high. But there has to be some other creatures on your side of the field. Dread Infernal, I don't think I would do that. Destroy a random minion for each player every time you use your card. I might try one of those just to see, because it might be useful. Draw cards you draw from your hero power cost 0. So this is a great legendary card for the Warlock. If I had it, I would definitely use it, because then it would cost me 2 life every time I drew a card, but then I could immediately summon basically anything, including something even as high as the Fearsome Dooms card, which maybe I'll put that in my deck. Twisted Nether. I know what it does, even though I can't read it. It destroys all minions, simply. But I wish I had Jiraxis here. Destroys your hero and replaces it with Lord Jiraxis. And I wish I had Mal'Ganis here. Your other demons have +2/+2, and your hero is immune. 2 really good legendary cards. Unfortunately, I don't have either one of them. So let's see if there's any demons in the neutral card. Well, there's Light's Champion that silences a demon, so that's not a demon. And then there's Illidan Stormrage as a demon. Whenever you play a card, summon a 2/1 Flame Azeroth. So that's as far as we have for demon. Let's look if there's any discard cards in here. Destroy all other minions and discard your hand. Well, Deathwing wouldn't really work that well. Then there are some other discard cards in other decks, but not a lot. I think they're going to expand on the concept of this card as we go forward there. So is there anything that we really would want neutral cards for otherwise? I don't think so. Yeah, I can't think of a neutral card that I would really want in this Warlock deck. So let's just go ahead and make the Warlock deck. Again, say goodbye to the old one. Hello to the new one. Let's see. Warlock. Choose. We're going to take all the discard cards. Deal 4 damage, discard a random card. Discard a random card. Whenever you discard a card, gain +1/+1. Discard 2 random cards. Discard 2 random cards. And I think that's what we want for that. So that's only 9 cards. We'll have to start thinking of what else we're going to use. None of those. Take a couple of Void Walkers. Nothing wrong with the Void Walker. We'll think about the Blood Imp if we can't think of anything else. Well, how about we do one of these and one of these just for fun? Maybe this. Whenever the minion takes damage, Deal 2 damage to all non-demons. We'll take that. Void Terror. Dead Dreadsteed. Imp Implosion. Maybe we'll do this. Why not? Put a random demon from your hand into the battlefield. Okay. Put that in there. We'll try this. Alright. What am I looking at that I want to else have in this deck? Let's get rid of this Imp Gang box. Awesome. Take this instead. Alright. So I think that's it. We don't have any demons in the neutral cards, right? Nope. We don't have any discards, we don't have any demons. So I can't think of anything. Well, there was some hero ability cards. So when we type hero and we start looking at potential hero ability cards, let's see. Your hero power costs 1. We'll get rid of this and put these in instead. That makes my hero power. Inspire. Restore to health. Interesting. So definitely have that. Then I could draw cards and then restore to health for that. Yeah, that's definitely gonna work. Anything else as far as hero abilities? Maybe it's called skill. Does anything come up with skill? No. That's not a word they use. Ability. Durability, but no ability. So either I'm misspelling the word ability there, or that's not a word they use either. So I guess that's as good as we can get it right now for our Warlock deck. Let's give it a try. I think already it's probably an improvement over what I had. I really didn't put enough time and effort in making my previous decks, and simply that all comes down to the fact that I am very busy recording a lot of game videos for a lot of different games. And that's a good thing, because I would be very annoyed and bored if I played nothing but Hearthstone.
Your soul shall be mine.
Says the person who's putting out like 19 videos in one day of just Hearthstone. Yeah, I'm counting. And I didn't really get to the reason why I'm doing that, but it's simply that's, in my experience, how my videos have succeeded better, is if I release them as soon as possible. It seems that the Hearthstone fan base has an unquenchable desire for more videos as fast as possible. Preferably, I would have made each one of these videos and released them over the course of a couple of weeks. If it was just up to me, and it is just up to me, but I want to get more views, and I think what I'm doing will get me more views. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero.
You will regret this.
So actually that's a
Command.
pretty good
You command.
point there to keep this guy behind 2 taunt guys. Ooh, I don't want to summon this, unfortunately, so I'm going to use my hero ability. Whenever you discard a card, gain +1/+1.
As you command. As you command. My pain.
So far doing so good. Oh, I've got so many cards I want to play. Let's play this. I think that's the right card to play right now. And
My pain.
hit this in the face. Now, this is a 2 mana card. It will take however damage it takes. Also, any damage it takes goes to my face, but really that means unless he gets a super overpowered creature that will attack this guy and do a massive over his 3 health, at most I'm gonna take 38 damage to the face. And that's exactly what I took, was 3 damage to the face for him to kill that guy. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Let's see. Boy. Yes. Excellent. That worked well. Death Rattle summon the Death Steed. He's right back. Dreadsteed. I kind of like it as a concept. And that's all I can do, so I'll end my turn.
I am freed from the curse.
Hero power is 1 for him, which is funny because I'm gonna potentially play that card myself. Okay. So play this.
Fine, I'll heal.
And then we play this and take 2 to the health. And then inspire and get 2 back. That is a pretty good combination right there. I like that. I like the little animation too. It probably will get annoying, but I like it. Right now. Hmm. 18 to 17 right now. Not ready to do that. Give a demon +3/+3. Let's see. This would actually make it cheap enough that I could draw another card if I so desired. But let's play this. Play this.
You're in trouble now.
Okay. How can we solve this problem? We gotta kill this guy. And
Fine, I'll won. Job done.
in return there. So that's 8 he can do to my face right now. If he can do 3 more damage, he'll win. Could summon this demon later. Even powered up. You know what, this would work really well with that card that gives him +4/+4, then it dies at the end. That would work actually really well, now I think about it.
None shall pass.
Okay. So we summon this, and then deal 4 damage here. Discard to power this guy up. So, what can we do? Get rid of that guy.
As the master wishes.
This guy I think has to... This guy has to kill this one.
Almost out of time.
As the master
Hit this one.
Fine,
Hit
I'll
this
won.
one.
Job
And
done.
in return, if he can't do 2 more damage, I think I can turn this around. That was the wrong one to silence. He should have silenced this one. Okay, I lost the guy that does that, but I couldn't use this guy anyways. So
I am
this
freed from the curse.
and this.
You're in trouble now.
This
As the
and
master
this
wishes.
Fine, I'll
Here.
won.
and here. And in return, cannot use my ability or I would lose. Even if this wasn't silenced, it would still take 2 away and kill me. He's just healing my own characters. This is the graceful.
You have
He's
been.
silencing the wrong cards. He probably would have still had the chance there if he'd drawn the right card. But I'll take that. I am pretty happy with this Warlock deck. It's something that we can work with at least. We got around taking a massive amount of damage to draw cards. We figured out how to really implement and use discards pretty well with that single card that gets a +1/+1 for every card discarded. The Dread Steed obviously is something I would want another one of those, and I might move around some more cards to give it more powerful attacks. But yeah, that's a pretty major improvement there for our Warlock. We have the Warrior deck to make last, and then we are done with the Grand Tournament of videos. That's not the end of Hearthstone, but that will be the end of the new Grand Tournament cards for a while. Subscribe to my channel, watch my other series, watch my Hearthstone series, and all of that. So we are done. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me, you can click on my name Rydo, On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.